Hello and welcome back to the Dubois County Humane Society, of course, on the south side of Jasper. And we're here with Kelly and a new friend to introduce you to. We're having dog time in the cat room, but all in good spirits. So who do we have here today?
This is Rigatoni. He is a super sweet lab. We think he's around 4-ish, but he is super sweet, wonderful. He came to us as a stray, so what his full history is, we're not sure. But he is pretty stinking perfect.
Yes, and he has not been here very long, so we're still working on, figuring out his stuff, getting him all vetted out, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, his vetting isn't complete, but he is available to go into like a foster to adopt home until it's finished.
He is staring down that teddy bear, and so
Get it. You can get it. Oh,
yay! As long as you don't, as long as I'm not a part of the disaster party, but alas, I don't think that's going to happen.
Super playful, typical lab.
And he's like again, not the dog person, chocolate lab, or maybe probably a mix.
Lab, probably a mix, yeah.
But he is a good boy. You guys didn't, maybe or may not, we'll see it, but when he came in here, all he wanted to do was give me a big hug, and as the bigger dog as he is, he will, oh, you were crazy. Woo. He gets super excited for treats, we found out. He gets super excited for random toys, which is good. He is just full of energy, and again, that's kind of why we guesstimated he can't be that old.
Yes, no, he's a super playful guy. We think 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's impossible to tell for sure.
And he's so handsome. He's got I love the chocolate brown coat. Like, again, not a dog person, but if you've got yeah. He just wants to keep playing. So,
be a dog person before.
Yeah, exactly. So, although, will he be on the website here soon, or is he on there?
Yep.
Okay, so exclusive first look at the chocolate lab.
Quick. So if you see this and he's not on the website, it's entirely possible he's already had an adopter.
So, I mean, if you're interested, you could always call the shelter, send them an email. I guess come get your face licked by Rigatoni. He is literally he is the bestest, most entertaining boy here. But he's excited to hopefully be loved and get into a good home.
He has a lot of love to give.
Since he's not on the website yet, the adoption fee will be what?
$125.
So, and that includes the eventual vetting and making sure you get all of that taken care of. And it's been quite eventful here. Rigatoni made a big grand entrance today, but you guys just had the first spay and neuters at the spay and neuter clinic this past Thursday and Friday. Tell us about that.
It was amazing. So, we were kind of working down to the wire, getting everything done and set up. But we did it, and we had our first surgeries Thursday and Friday, and we'll be back doing more this week.
So remind people at home, this isn't every single day. It's only Thursdays and Fridays during the week.
Fridays for now. Yep.
So if you've got calls to make or you want to make an appointment for your pet, just know that, it's not normal business hours. It's a chunk of what the shelter does.
Yeah, that's correct. And those appointments you make on your own. So you go to our website, there's a tab to schedule a vet clinic appointment, and you just look at what we have open and pick something.
Yes.
So.
And I will say probably the most special part is, the first spay and neuters that you guys had were directly from the shelter on the cats and dogs.
Yes, we did our own first that have been in foster to adopt homes. So
which is fantastic because you see that going to work right away, and it's been a long time coming, but it's so exciting.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Yes,
so
very incredible.
It's surreal. It's been a dream for a very, very long time. So to see it, come to fruition, it's just like amazing. Yeah.
And with that in mind, they're constantly posting those needs and asks that you guys have for the shelter. Like you're still putting the finishing touches on things, still need various stuff.
At the clinic, as we go, we're going to realize more things that we need. I mean, I posted requests for several items last week that as they went, they were like, hey, we don't have this, we need it. So definitely keep an eye on our Facebook page because we have a lot of things we still need coming up.
Yes, so fantastic things from the clinic. The shelter, as always, is staying busy and full of residents. And you guys recently rescued some extra puppies, or extra dogs, per se, this weekend.
This weekend, there were a few dogs on a euthanasia list that were essentially given hours before they had to euthanize for space, and we were able to pull a few of them. So always makes us really happy to be able to do that. We always say if we have open kennels, we shouldn't have open kennels. We need to find those dogs that are in those situations, and we did.
And since Rigatoni's been pulled up here, the dog chorus is still howling back in the kennels. He is making the sickest beat with his happy tail, so I do appreciate that. A master. But he is just full of energy. Humane Society, of course, keeping it real, always doing all of the things. The cat kennels have been getting more and more vacant, but at the same time, you guys still have a wonderful variety of cats.
And we do have a pretty full wait list. When we are so full, our wait list gets really long. What do you see? And then by the time we call people, a lot of times they've rehomed their pets already. So we're kind of working through that list as best we can right now. So
I think Rigatoni says, we're not bird watching, we're going outside.
I'm really just kind of trying to prevent him from hiking a leg on our cat tower right now.
Fair enough. But so Kelly, if anyone wants to come visit Rigatoni as soon as they watch this video, well, maybe not as soon, but maybe the next day, or maybe they want to
air Tuesday night. So we have open hours on Wednesdays from 3 to 6. And then again on Fridays from 4 to 6. And then on the first and third Saturday of the month from 9 until noon.
So there's plenty of time. And if you, for some reason, can't make any of those times, you can, of course, set up an appointment by calling or emailing. Tell us again that wonderful PETS phone number.
812-482-PETS.
Yes. So keep it simple. Again, you guys do a fantastic job of being super responsive. And unfortunately, if you also need help with food or maybe surrendering a pet because you've come to that point, do not be shy. Come visit during open hours. They are more than understanding. And at the same time, I mean, we're all human and it's all right. I mean, you have to be understanding with this stuff. But at the same time, if you want to volunteer or donate. There's so much you can do even outside of open hours. So, Kelly, I almost forgot to say, we do have a holiday coming up and you still have a fundraiser going on.
Valentine's Day fundraiser for all of you who haven't signed up for our Crappy X fundraiser. If you have someone you'd like one of our dogs to defecate on, we are still taking names for that fundraiser.
Rigatoni just wants to give kisses.
Until this Saturday. So that will close this Saturday, and then, on Sunday I'm going to hit the yards with the spray paint and start writing your ex's names in the yards for our dogs to do their worst.
And the cat litter boxes as well. So just a reminder, only first names on the Crappy X's.
Names. We're not trying to put people on full blast.
Yes, and I mean that also goes with that's why they're not doing pictures of your ex or anything of your exes. Like keep it.
As that would be, we can't be doing that to people.
And all of the funds go back to the shelter and to make Rigatoni's easier life even easier. I'd say he's just a big ham that wants love and attention, and I mean all of the pets do. I don't think there's a pet in here that's unless they're freshly feral. They're just ready for a loving home. So make sure to visit DuboisCountyHumane.org for visiting all of the go pet shopping per se. I think I saw something recently where it was get a new used pet and it was an ad for adoption. So, get creative with it. Kelly, is there anything else you want to mention? I mean, Rigatoni's been a handful, but he's been the best boy.
No, he's not a handful. He's so good.
He's
a lab. I mean, anyone who's a lab person is gonna... super fun, super playful, a lot of energy. Yeah.
He's ready for Lovin's, the most handsome lab. So, we'll let him go because he looks like he's got lab things to do today. So, from the Dubois County Humane Society, this has been your weekly Pet of the Week with Rigatoni, and weather is next here on 18 WJTS.